Hello everybody, welcome back to my page, welcome back to my channel, and this video is unscripted. This is just, me giving my opinion, my thoughts, and off the dome of my head and stuff like that. So I'm just not gonna waste no time with this video because I really wanted to strike while the iron was hot last month, but then the controversy died down, but I'm still gonna address the situation and stuff like that. Now, here's my opinion on this situation. Who you see in front of you is Dean Withers, I believe, right? And if you don't know who he is, I think he's been on doing his thing on TikTok and YouTube, a little bit of Instagram for about 2-ish, 3-ish years. Don't quote me on that though. I only recently found out about this nigga like, last year, right around this time, as a matter of fact, and stuff like that. And my thing with Dean Withers and things like that, he's one of those, debaters and, right wing or left wing. I forget if you, for Democrats and liberals, I sometimes forget if it's left wing or right wing, but just bear with me, all right? And he's part, and he's part, I just spilled my freaking water. That's why if you heard something drop, I feel like a moron. But anyway, but anyway, if you are interested in, or, just follow the whole debates between, liberals and conservatives, because he's been on Jubilee. He debates people on TikTok. He's mostly known on TikTok, though. He very has progressive views, and he fights for equality regarding black people, immigrants, Hispanic community, LGBTQ, and lots of other stuff, though. So he's very progressive in his views, and a proud Kamala supporter, and fights white supremacy as much as he can and things like that. And I don't always agree on what Dean have to say though and stuff like that though. And I'm gonna show a little bit of leniency, not too much, as somebody who used to be quote unquote conservative slash supported a lot of conservative ideologies. But then I changed my views on a lot of things. I can see his point of view and give him some leniency, but not too much though, because I can spot a hustler ASAP. Because even though I like a lot of stuff Dean Withers have done, and he really roasts and crushes a lot of debates with MAGA, and and demolish Charlie Kirk, who I just despise with a passion. But don't let that fool you, y'all. Dean Withers is a grifter. He goes wherever the money goes. It's just what I'm feeling. It's just what I'm analyzing. I'm going to bring up the Unf America tour and stuff like that, okay? Because Dean Withers, he's playing in y'all niggas' faces, though. I mean, I'm mostly making this video for my black people, because don't be fooled by this mofo. He may say things regarding our community, but he doesn't care about black people and stuff like that. I'm going to break it down right now, okay? This guy is all about money, fame, and notoriety and stuff like that, all right? He used to be, because, I'm about 4 years older than this nigga, all right? And I want to say around 2018, no, not 2018, maybe 2019 or 2021 or 2022. I sometimes get it confused though, because around the age of 17, 18, he was a hardcore, right wing nut job though. I'm talking about black people. He hated black people, immigrants, gay people, etc., etc. And he was up Trump's balls all day long and stuff like that. And he made a profit off of the whole grifting, money off of conservative, bigoted people and stuff like that, right? And then cut to 2.5 years ago, he turned right wing, and now he's Kamala. Now he supports Kamala Harris. He's debating Charlie Kirk, and lots of right wing people. I mean, yeah, white wing people, and very progressive views. And he's collaborated with consciously conservative and tons of others. So I'm gonna just leave it at that for right now, though. So either way, he is a grifter. He is a grifter. He goes wherever the money goes, though. And how do I know this? Because I'm not going to give him leniency, because I don't buy that he had a change of heart, because he used to say the F slur, used to say the N word, hated black people, immigrants, and things like that, right? Now I'm supposed to buy that he's changed and he's deconstructing white supremacy and using his white privilege to better mankind. I mean, to better America. He's not using his white privilege to better mankind. Because here's my thing, though. I'm taking offense to him, though, because he's speaking on black people's struggle, speaking on gay people's struggle, speaking on immigrant struggle. And my biggest pet peeve is he's not having black people, LGBTQ or Hispanic people on his platforms, though. This dude is on TikTok, right, podcasting and debating MAGA members and things like that, all right, though. He's made back. He's in his bag, though, all right, though, because y'all don't know that when you are a public figure and a debater and part of a movement and stuff like that, you get paid to go to events, you get paid to debate, and he's on TikTok, has his own platform, and TikTok doesn't remove him. They put him through the algorithm. He's making bank. He's made over, if I'm not mistaken, $5 million off of, his debates and his notoriety alone, and people donate to him and stuff like that. And I take issue with the fact that he's speaking on black people and other marginalized individuals and not giving a platform to those marginalized individuals. If you're going to speak on women's behalf when it comes to abortions or other stuff, you need to have women in your circle, black people in your circle, immigrants in your circle. But this nigga's not even doing that. Why? He has to control the narrative because he goes wherever the money goes. He was actually a Trump supporter. And he used to be up Trump's balls all day long. And he took money off of MAGA members. Now he's taking money off of the Democrats, the liberals. And I'm going to bring up the Un-F America tour and stuff like that, because him and another fool, I forget his name, who's his partner and stuff, like a partner, they work together and things like that. Throughout the whole Un-F America tour, lots of controversy, and then they were mingling with a white supremacist and things like that. And then everybody was dragging him, saying he's fake and he's phony. And I've been called this out. I've been seeing this, well, I didn't call it out, but I've been noticed change. I've been noticed something was shifting. Something just seemed off about him, though. He mingles with a white supremacist because he is racist. All right. I don't believe that he just changed overnight, though, y'all. He does not believe half the stuff he is saying. If he really did, though, is listen. I don't need white people in America. We don't need you guys to debate people on platforms. What I need you to do is check the individual people in your circle. Check your racist mom and dad, check your racist cousins, check your racist boss, exercise your white privilege to better the system. All right, though, because debating online and podcasting is not how you get the job done. And he's not in, and him simply voting and debating is not enough, though, y'all. And I guarantee you, he's not using his millions of dollars and donated it to, charities to help black people, immigrants, and all other nonsense. He goes wherever the money goes. He's a grifter. He's a grifter. And I'm calling him out from the black perspective, though, because he's speaking on black women issues, black men issues, and marginalized community issues, and not giving a platform to black people, black women who live this struggle. I don't want him speaking on my life as a black man. He don't speak for me. He don't speak for LGBTQ. He don't speak for immigrants. He don't speak for all these marginalized individuals. So I'm tired of the grifters grifting off of our ignorance and things like that on both spectrums, though, because the nigga he debates, Charlie Kirk, that other Trump supporter, right wing nut job and stuff like that, he's also a grifter. They go wherever the money goes. I'm finna break it down to y'all right now, though. Anybody on a public platform spilling any type of rhetoric that has a check mark and, quote unquote, debating people and doing all this type of stuff, they are not your friend. They are grifters. And they are freaking liars and just here to deceive you. They're here for money, check, notoriety, and cha-ching. And I'm fair with this, though, because Consciously Conservative, the black guy, I have to make a video on him, though. Consciously Conservative, who's also, left-leaning and, very, Black power. He defends, black women, black trans women, and brings up colorism and lots of issues in our community. Though he says protect black women. Black women, don't have no men to protect them and stuff like that. But he's also, I'm gonna make a video about him very soon. He's also a grifter. Now, I actually do love a lot of things Consciously says, but like a grift is a grift. And he's playing in y'all niggas' faces and stuff like that, though. Y'all, I'm finna keep it 100 with you guys right now, though. All right, though. I as much as I love his videos, though, for all the black women and people out there who love Consciously, I'm gonna make it. I know I kind of shifting gears right now. I should have both of them prepared, though. But here's my thing, though. All right, though. I'm gonna just say this about Consciously Conservative, and then I'm about to move on, right, though. Consciously Conservative has not done nothing for the black community, nothing for black women, nothing for black people as a whole, all right, though. He also making banking money. How about you donate your resources and funds to shelters for abuse and battered women All right, though the foster care system and stuff like that. Make lives better for, black men and women and stuff like that. Though all he's doing is debating homophobic black men, um, uh, incel MAGA niggas and things like that. And we don't need debates. We don't need you guys making TikTok videos. There's stuff to be done right now. All right, though, I guarantee you these niggas wouldn't even give $5 to a homeless black woman on the streets. They're all about money, fame, and cha-ching. And I low-key sometimes be thinking these niggas could be CIA agents because, like, we got, not all people who spit rhetoric with a check mark and making money to be trusted. Sometimes I be thinking these niggas are government CIA oppositions like Young Pharaoh and Gematria Effect News. So, like, we gotta be careful though, y'all. Dean Withers, I have a problem with this fool. He's a grifter. He's a grifter. He's all about money, fame, notoriety, and cha-ching, y'all. Y'all, he does not even believe, I guarantee you, he does not believe half the stuff he's even talking about, all right, though, y'all. The fact that I'm not gonna show leniency. He being a Trump supporter and MAGA and saying F slurs and saying the N word and saying despicable things about black people and marginalized communities. I can't forgive that. I'm not going to forgive that. He meant that, and he still means that. This is a racist mofo playing in y'all niggas' faces, and I'm saying that to his freaking face, y'all. He can't be trusted. Nobody spilling some sort of rhetoric cannot be trusted. But though everybody's gonna want to let it fly because he's an attractive white boy and he's fighting the power and stuff. I don't give a crap about this nigga. I really don't. Y'all, I really don't. Y'all gotta wake up and realize they're playing in our face and playing on our ignorance. He's not getting no job done. This nigga was a grifter, Trump supporter, MAGA, all this other nonsense, though, y'all. So y'all can miss me with the BS. I want to say I'll give credit where credit is due because I really do love a lot of the points he made when he debates maggots, but I'm not gonna give him leniency because this fool right here is a grifter. And you see Malcolm X. I don't know why I don't know why this celebrity right here is popping up though. I'm on Google Images though, y'all. But Malcolm X warned us that the biggest detriment in the black community, the white T liberal, I don't have to say white T, the white liberal cannot be trusted. This nigga cannot be trusted. I'm not going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And this nigga is always debating Charlie Kirk and stuff like that. I'm going to need these two to just get a room. As a matter of fact, though, I'm just going to need Charlie Kirk and Dean Withers to just get a room. Because I'm tired of both of these niggas. I'm tired of people, this is why I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, I'm freelance. Because I am just tired of these political parties just going back and forth and arguing every single day, while we got starving children, women being abused, people being kicked out of their houses. All right, the rent is high. All right, gas prices are going up. The odds of owning a house is zero to slim to none, my nigga. So, like, there's work that needs to be done in this country right now. I'm tired of these debating niggas. I'm tired of going back and forth on social media. This nigga is here to get a check. Charlie Kirk is here to get a check. Ben Shapiro is here to get a check. These niggas don't believe anything, don't believe half the stuff they're even spilling. I guarantee you. So yeah, like and subscribe, and that's all I gotta say though. I'll be working on that video on consciously conservative though, because I'm gonna try to keep it respectful as much as I can. But I got some words to share with him and stuff like that though. So like and subscribe, and I'm signing off.